Welcome to another episode of the Bourbon Experience. And last week we started an episode on 90 to 99 proof, our favorite top 5.
And we finished that episode too.
We did. Did I say we? Yeah.
Yeah, you said we started the episode.
And we finished it. So there you go. And we started it and finished it. And hopefully you've watched it. So.
And we've had many of those during the week.
And well, no, we have not. We've had a lot of 100 proof this week.
Well,
better things.
I went back and retested because I felt on my.
Do you have any changes from last week then?
No, I have no changes, but they
That's
were
too
all
bad.
very good. In fact, I tasted all of them to make sure that they really deserve to be in there.
Well, anyway, so this week we're doing the top 100, top 5, 100 proof.
We are doing an episode dedicated to cirrhosis of the liver.
I guess it started about 20 years ago when I got back from Vietnam. And this was the only friend I had left.
Hey, that's my cirrhosis! He's stealing my cirrhosis!
And what a trip it is.
Yeah. So, top 5, 100 proof bourbons. And I don't know about you, but this was a tough one to. I mean, the top 2 or 3 was not hard. But man, when it got to 4, 5, 6, 7, that battle was difficult.
Yeah, I had to taste so many.
Well, and I did. And this week I was trying, and I did my homework. I was, and the homework now. Yeah, I know. I am really proud. And the homework is really, this is a lot more fun than homework that we had to do back in the day.
Oh, you did homework back in the day?
I did.
Under duress.
Under duress. Oh my gosh, yeah, right? So anyway, so top 5, 100 to 109 proof bourbons. Now, the question is what are we sipping on? Because we're taking a little bit of time sipping on that. So let's start off with you.
I got a bit of the Old Forester 1897.
Oh, you stole some of my 1897, did you? When I was,
You lovingly gifted it without your knowledge.
I have the Maker's Mark. This is the Bonfire. So this is the OHLQ.
Basically one of their BEP selections.
It is. It's one of their BP selections. So it's like we've talked about before. And then how about you?
I'm having New Riff.
That New Riff is nice though, isn't it?
That's one of them.
So right there, he's like, yep.
That's why I wanted to try it.
There you go. So New Riff, Bottled and Bond. Yeah, you like that one, huh?
Yeah.
We were debating whether or not you would like that or not.
That it's sort of it. I had the Four Roses a little bit ago, and the Four Roses got better.
Four Roses single barrel, yes.
Soon, okay, this is much better in my
So
in-depth tasting experience.
well, it's. I think it's improving. I think you and I, all of us, were improving. So here's the other thing: is I forgot about this. This is a non-chilled filtered Bottled and Bond. So, and we've talked about the non-chilled filtered in the show a little bit before, but it's basically you leave all the goodies in there without filtering it out.
Yeah.
So the non-chilled filter, I think, at the end of the day, is kind of is a home run. If you say non-chilled filter, I'm going to probably drink it.
It's like the Mario power-up mushroom.
Amazing. Wait, how am I supposed to do that?
With the power-ups, they give us special abilities.
Ugh, really?
Oh.
What about throwing the fireball? Or is that to be more?
Could be.
Or is that to be more Buffalo Trace since they own Fireball?
Buffalo Trace owns Fireball?
Yeah, you didn't know that? Yeah, that's part of theirs. Yeah.
That's a reputational hit.
Well, I'll
Okay, yeah, please do, please do, please do.
With tall bottles, E.H. Taylor.
E.H. Taylor. Oh. We might.
Oh, we're gonna open it in front of God and everybody. Just look at that! Oh, that's glorious.
Look at that bad boy.
Now I have something else to drink.
Exactly. Just recently purchased. We're in that.
It was.
Yeah. So there you go. E.H. Taylor.
No, we'll do Evan Williams next.
Evan Williams, Bottled and Bond.
If you can imagine anyone having an Evan Williams that has that little sauce.
I've been working on it. I had to make sure.
It just is. There's just 3, but we got to put a 9 in there.
Yeah.
And that's another.
Now Creek 9. Yeah.
Creek 9.
That's a solid one.
Old Forester.
Mm.
1807.
1897.
1897.
3 of them, or 4 of them are bottled in bond.
And that's, I tend to like.
Government control.
You don't understand. The government controls everything.
It's not bottled in bond.
It's not, but it's 100, isn't it? It's not.
Yep.
So 100 proof is sort of my
Limit on Schnitzengruben.
Would you care for another Schnitzengruben?
Oh, thank you. 15 is my limit on Schnitzengruben.
Well, then, how about a little,
Baby, please. I am not from Havana.
I don't.
You're on fire today, dude. Let's go.
I don't seem to like going much above that.
Yeah.
Okay, so my top 5, since we're going to go down the road here, to this moment, I'm still debating some of it. So let's go with the ones that I'm definitely guaranteed that it's in. So my probably all-time favorite is probably the E.H. Taylor. So let's put the E.H. Taylor. That one is definitely in for me. E.H. Taylor is unique enough for me. If you haven't got your hands on a bottle, try to find it. Don't go into secondary market, but it's really a wonderful. And this is only their small batch. We're not talking about their single barrel or anything like that. Those are so rare that we've never even seen those. But this is their small batch bottled in bond, wonderful bottle. The other one that is not a question for me would be the Weller Antique 107. One of my top favorites. It's just wonderful bottle. So again, an allocated one. These are, unfortunately, both of them are allocated if you can find them. And MSRP here in Ohio, this one's 50, this one's 40, I think. Is
45.
that 45?
Yeah.
So the one nice thing about Ohio is that we pay MSRP. We don't pay for the secondary market. So that's been kind of nice for us.
So you all, anyway.
This glass reminds me of legs.
Good catch. 'Cause we haven't said it. You have not said
You
it.
know how to use them, right?
Yeah. We have not. Okay, so the one that's definitely in is the Knob Creek 9 for me. That is just, again, if Knob Creek 9 is so good, what does 12 bring to the table? And for some of you who have already had, their 12-year, I would love to have a shot at it. But tell us what you think in the reviews. I've read and watched some videos that are just phenomenal. But this Knob Creek 9 for me, easily available here in Ohio, and it's a home run. Man, I can't believe I'm going to do this. Yeah, go ahead and make the maker's mark.
You're doing this too.
Yeah, I've got to do it. So here
Honorable
is
mention.
Honorable mention. So this is the Maker's Mark private selection here in Ohio, and this is close to you were mentioning
BEP.
their BEP. So this is the OHLQ version of their BEP, and to me, this is it's 107 proof. I'm sipping on it right now. It's a wonderful bottle, great flavors, good lasting taste. The reason I'm kind of shaking my head, I can't believe I'm doing this, is I'm not going to fit an Old Forester up here. Because I had a sip of the of the new Riff earlier today, and it reminded me how wonderful the new Riff is.
Yeah.
So
and what's interesting about that is
So you're bringing that over.
yeah.
what's interesting about that is you did not pick this in the blind. I'm the one that brought it.
You did. You did.
You picked Maker's Casks.
I did pick the cast strength. So whatever. Get out of here.
Well, that's interesting because I ended up kicking this for this.
Yep. And I kicked the 1897, which kills me because I love that bottle. These 3 have made it to these are the only 3 that have made it to 2 votes. These are the ones that at least have 1 vote. Is that correct?
Yep.
Is that
would be
fair?
correct. That's
Okay.
fair.
So these are only 2 vote getters. So
As Ed McMahon would say, you are correct, sir.
You are correct, sir.
So that leaves Nathan to kind of figure out who our winner is, because who was our winner last week? Let's talk about that. Who was the one that had all 3 votes? Does anyone remember?
Yes. No, it was Woodford Reserve.
The Woodford Double Oak.
Double oak. That's
It was the
right.
Double Oak that won. So the Double Oak was our 90 to 99 proof winner.
And that was sort of the higher price.
Oh, it was.
Definitely.
In fact, it was the most pricey.
And right now, our priciest one, those are right. This is 45. This one, how much was that?
42.
42. And this one's like 35.
Yep.
We got your top 5.
Yes.
Got
Yeah.
my top 5. No.
Antique. Yep. My next one, what's in this glass? The old Forster 1897.
How about that? So competing here.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
if my shower.
Well, then what do you got next?
All right, next we're gonna go with good old.
E.H. Taylor.
That
Old Taylor.
went with 3.
So that goes to 3.
Yeah, that goes to 3.
No, but the first time I put this into a glass and drank from it, it was like, okay, well, this puts everything else that Buffalo Trace has had in a glass in front of me, and puts it in a distant second. It is that good. Okay, well then we'll go with Knob 9.
Yeah.
That is.
Okay. Knob 9 gets 3 votes.
Yep.
And this is a 2B.
You get this wonderful nuttiness with it. It is just got a nice inherent sweetness to it
It does.
that just coats the mouth well. It's got legs for days, and and
He snuck that in there. That was
oh yeah.
Yeah,
And-
he did that on purpose.
But you know what's
No,
nice?
I was a total accident, slip of the tongue.
Oh, yeah.
I will say this, that the Knob Creek 9, what's nice about when I was testing these out all this week is it is smooth from start to finish.
Mhm.
That's what's really nice about that is it's you get a little bit of hug at the end, but the start to finish flavor in your mouth is brilliant. It's consistent. And
As does that.
I don't think it compares to the Knob Creek 9. It is good.
Yeah.
I don't want to take down the new riff, but from start to finish,
Yeah.
this has at the very end, it's got this very oaky,
I just had that.
yeah,
Yes.
and it's very oaky at the end. Okay, so
Yep.
what's your 5th?
Right there.
Man, that's a big deal.
Interesting.
Okay,
So I got
It-
3 of those.
all right,
And-
wow.
Ooh.
And so like in the process of
Man,
selecting my top 5, made it without a second thought.
yeah,
Weller 107 made it without a second thought. 1897 was pretty close in the running for without a second thought. Knob Creek 9 was without a second thought.
yeah, I was gonna say that one.
But what I ended up having to do was get another bottle of Bond because I was out of it.
Yeah, I'm glad
but,
you did.
I would not have had it had you not gotten it.
But then I had it next to Wild Turkey 101 and also Four Roses Single Barrel, and was sitting there having those as kind of my research for this video, and I was like,
Isn't that crazy?
Oh, and Cooper's Craft.
And Cooper's.
Yeah, Cooper's 100 is amazing.
Okay, so then what we have to talk about then is each one of us have picked that as our number as our top. We've got to pick out what our number 1 is because we've got to have a winner, right?
Now, let me add one more point. In my taste, Nathan went over all the tasting he went through in the last day or so. Tonight, I started out with a Four Roses because I wanted to compare that. I had not compared that before. I had not had tasted it before.
Yeah.
So I tasted that, and then I tasted
New riff.
Yeah. I decided that the Four Roses didn't qualify for my top 5. I then decided that the new riff did, and I then had to figure out what to drop off, and that was unfortunately this. But
So what is your top number 1? Like if you had a vote, your number 1, and it could be these two, but I don't know if that will help because I know you're number 1, but
I'm going to go with the H. Taylor.
yeah. How about you?
I could have sworn he was going to pull out Evan Williams White.
And
Mm-hmm.
are you going to go H. Taylor too?
Boy, that's very close.
With what?
I wonder what Josh is going to pick.
Right.
Come on.
It's very close with knob 9, I'm sorry to say.
Come
It's-
on. You opening it? Yeah. So here's our winner for the week. Is going to be E.H. Taylor. There's no doubt. For us,
No doubt.
E.H. Taylor is the winner for our.
It's like
You're going to get
Christmas.
the first sip of it? Last week's winner was Woodford Double Oaked. That's our favorite 90. Oh, that sounded nice.
Yeah.
So Woodford Reserve Double Oaked. And then this week's, in just enough time, for our 100 and to 109 proof is the E.H. Taylor.
So, yeah, what's your top 5?
Yeah.
You know, what did we miss? What do you prefer? What are we crazy on?
All right. Well, thanks a lot for tuning in again
For all bourbondom.
for All Bourbon. Thanks a lot. We'll see you later.